Yo, what is up, everyone? My name is Dom, and we're here to talk about how I'm trading Morgan Stanley. So, let's jump into it. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show. They are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. Alright, so, first one I want to talk about is Morgan Stanley, as I said. Now, if we take a look at these June 9th, this week expiration options, the weekly calls here, playing on the call side, you can see there was about a little over 46,000 contracts traded, open interest of about 644. I love to see that high volume, low open interest, especially in a name that does not trade a lot of options like Morgan Stanley. Sometimes it hits for unusual options activity, but I don't think I've ever seen this many calls traded in Morgan Stanley. Most of them looked like buys. To me, from doing my own analysis down in the options time and sales, let's take a look at the chart. I decided to jump into this one. So now I'm not entirely, the chart is not very convincing here to me, although you can see we are not in an established downtrend here, although it kind of looks like we are. I always talk about how, we've been having a lot of bearish to bullish reversals with the inverse head and shoulders and the cup and handles and stuff. This chart here kind of looks like an actual head and shoulders here. So we have one shoulder here, we have the top of the head here, and we have another shoulder here. So this is a bullish to bearish reversal. So the technicals don't really line up here for this trade, but if we do draw a little bit of a line here, it looks like we do kind of have a little bit of an uptrend forming here. So this is where I like to kind of bring the fundamentals into this story here. This stock has about a 3.5% dividend yield. That is a good floor underneath the stock. It is a high quality company, great management team, and I think it's only trading for about 13 times earnings, maybe 14, somewhere around there. But it's cheap. I like how they have diversified their business away from just investment banking. Kind of like how Goldman, they are struggling right now, but Morgan Stanley has diversified with the E-Trade acquisition. So I like that there. They're getting revenues from trading, which is a lot more sticky than the capital markets business of bringing companies public. That has dried up. You see, Goldman has been laying people off. Goldman's stock chart does not look as good as this. It's not as near a 52-week high. We can probably even pull back. Not quite. We can maybe pull it back to there, but you can see we have a nice short-term uptrend here. I'm not sure this head and shoulders is going to form fully here. If it does, probably a max downside of about 72. If it breaks this downtrend line here, I will probably get out of these calls, take the loss rapidly, although these calls do expire this week. So if the stock does move below that trend line, the calls will probably practically be worthless at this point. At that point. So high risk, high reward. Like I always say, these options that are weekly options, they expire this week. They are deep end of the pool, so you got to size your position accordingly. You have to know your risk tolerance, and any money that I put into these extremely short-term calls or puts here, these short-term options, I pretty much am willing to lose all of that money. That's how you have to play it. That's how I kind of control my emotions too. Put money in that I'm willing to lose, that I'm okay to lose, and if it goes up, hey, that makes me that much more happier. So, thanks for everyone who's been subscribing. Make sure to share this video with somebody who likes trading, especially somebody who likes trading unusual options activity. Make sure to smash the like button so I know to keep making more videos like this. Make sure to consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment down below. If you got any questions,